Hey guys, today I'm going to be taking you through a practice based around the element of fire. So lots of twists to bring out any stagnant energy and get the body warmed up and flowing. I hope you enjoy it. Let's start by coming to stand at the top of the mat. So taking a moment to root down through the feet. Spread the whole of the surface of the foot to the earth, and then use that spreading of the feet to start connecting as you draw up through the legs. Find an engagement that comes to the core. So we have this awareness of the belly button drawing in towards the center of the spine. And connect the hands to touch at the heart, and let the eyes drop close. For a moment, just set an intention for your practice. Bring yourself to a place of presence. Before we begin our movement, before we begin our conscious breath practice, just allowing it to be a dedication by finding an intention to practice with. And then as you inhale, start to raise the prayer to the sky. As you exhale, fold forwards and bring the palms either side of the feet. Now heel toe your feet hip width apart and take the left hand to the outside of the right ankle. Stay on the fingertips of the right hand as you lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, begin to fold. You can take your right hand up and bend your left knee. Come back to the center. Look up halfway. Place the right hand to the outside of the left ankle, bend the right knee and peel left fingertips to the sky. And then you can begin to move with your breath from one side to the other. Maybe you catch the ankle, maybe you bring the hand to the floor. But really think about rotating the spine rather than just crunching from one side to the other. Take one more to each side. And then place the hand down to the earth. Look up halfway on an inhale breath. And as you exhale, step the feet back and find downward facing dog. So pull up through the belly button, lengthen the fingers along the mat. Soften your knees and lift your seat high. And take an inhale breath. Come all the way forwards to a high plank. Then lower the knees to the floor. And send your hips to your heels. Take a child's pose. And with your inhale breath, walk the hands over to the right side. Keep rooting the left sit bone to the left heel. Take a deep breath in. And a sigh to release. Inhale, walk the hands all the way over to the other side. Lengthen through the right side of the body, right hip draws to the right heel, exhale. And as you inhale, bring the hands back to the center. Press into the palms, tuck your toes, and lift your seat, downward facing dog. And walk your feet just a step closer to your hands. Take your right hand to the outside of the left calf, shin, or ankle, and gaze underneath the left armpit. Root down through the heels. Try to keep your two hips in one line, lifting your seat to the sky. Bring the hand back to the floor, take a breath in, and exhale, swap to the other side. Good. Placing left hand to the floor, soften your knees, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, come forward, shoulders over the wrists, and exhale back. Downward facing dog, maybe lengthening the step again if you need to. Then on an inhale, raise your right leg to the sky. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose, rounding through the core, press the ground away. Take an inhale, raise your leg high. And exhale, cross the body, right knee reaches for the left upper arm, squeezing through the core. Take an inhale and raise the right leg high behind you. Exhale, lightly step the foot between the palms at the top of the mat. Root through the heel as you inhale, rise up to a high lunge. And on an exhale, open up, right arm back, left arm forward, take a twist. Engaging your inner thighs, take an inhale, come back to center. And exhale, find your twist again. You can widen your step or shorten it if you need. Inhale comes back to center. Last time, take your twist, exhale. Inhale, come back. Center the hips, center the chest, and exhale, place the hands either side of the front foot. Inhale, glide the right leg all the way back behind you. And exhale, cross the body, find the left upper arm again with the knee. This time, extend the foot out to the left side. Peel the left fingertips to the sky. Take a breath in, and exhale the hand to the earth. Gently place the foot down as you bend your knees. Next exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg rises on an inhale. Exhale, knee into your nose. Inhale, raise your leg high. And exhale, cross the body, find the right upper arm. Good, inhale, use your breath to take the leg all the way back. And exhale, scoop the core as you step the foot between the palms. Push through your back heel, square your hips, and lengthen tailbone down as you raise the arms high lunge. Take a breath in, and exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, come back to center, stable through the lower body. Exhale, open up to your left. Good, inhale, come back to center. Last time, exhale to the left side. Inhale, raise both arms over the head. And exhale, hands frame the foot. Left leg glides up and back behind you on an inhale. Exhale, find the right upper arm, and this time drop the back heel as you extend your left foot out and reach your right arm to the sky. Draw your left shoulder blade down the back of the body, take another breath in. And exhale, place the hand to the earth. Inhale, draw the leg in, bend both knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in as you ripple the body forwards. And as you exhale, we're going to bend your knees to the left side as you send your right hip towards your right heel. Take an inhale, slowly peel yourself forward. And exhale, left hip to the left heel. Good, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come up onto your tiptoes, soften your knees, and step or float your feet to the top of the mat. Lengthening the spine, and exhaling to fold over your toes. Now bringing the feet to touch, send your hips down, lengthen the navel, Utkatasana, chair pose. So engaging and lifting through the thighs. Lengthening the tailbone down, sending the hips a little bit lower if you can. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, hands to the heart. Lengthen back of the neck. And take the left arm to the outside of the right thigh. Try to lean your upper body back into the space behind you as you scoop through the core. And rotate the upper part of the rib cage around the spine. And you can look down at the knees, check the two knees are in line with each other. Good, take another breath. And exhale, place your hands to the floor. Look up halfway. And exhale, fall back over your toes. Let's take the other side, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to the heart. Maybe the thighs are burning, lengthen the spine. Stay with it, use your breath to twist to the left side. Leaning the upper body into the space behind you, scooping through the core. Take an inhale, reach the arms over the head. And exhale, hands frame the feet. Look up halfway on an inhale. Exhale, step or jump the feet back, lowering knees and chest or high to low plank. Inhale to open up through the front of the body, lift the thighs. And exhale, draw back through the navel. Downward facing dog. Place the right foot between the palms. Drop the back heel, squaring the hips, warrior one. As you exhale, open up, warrior two. Lengthen from fingertip to fingertip. Root through the outside of the back foot and use the pull of the left thigh to create support here. Good, inhale, flip your palm and reverse your warrior back. And exhale, frame the right foot. Optional vinyasa, or you can skip straight to downward facing dog. But follow your breath through the transition. We end up with an exhale, downward facing dog. Warrior one, left side. Step the foot between the hams and ground the back heel. Inhale, reach the arms over your head. I'm losing my leggings today. Exhale, warrior two. Good. Root through the outside of the back foot. Try to pull left thigh to create support of the thigh bone in the socket. Flip your palm and reverse your warrior back. And exhale, hands, frame the foot at the top of the mat. Optional vinyasa, or come to down dog, your choice. You exhale to lower if you're moving through the transition. Inhale to lift the thighs, lengthen through the navel. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a sigh to let it go. Good, you can take a little pause in child's pose if you need to. Otherwise, just stay here for a couple of breaths. Let's raise the right leg to the sky. And bend the knee and open up the hip. Inhale, raise the leg high. And exhale, place the shin to the top of the mat. Flex your right toes and lengthen the back leg away. Then point your left toes to the space behind you. Now use the inner thighs to create support, straighten the hips. Coming onto TP fingertips with the hands. And as you exhale, maybe you can bring yourself to fold down onto the mat. If it's too much, then you can stay up on the fingers. And if that's too much, then there's an alternative pose you can take on the back of the body, like a figure four stretch. So for some people, that's more comfortable to be there. Just work with what feels right for you in your body. Nice. If you're on your back in a figure four, you're going to rock yourself up to seated. If you're folding forwards in pigeon pose, come back onto the fingertips. Drop your right sit bone to the earth and take your left leg all the way around and step it to the outside of the right thigh. Now ground both of your sit bones. If it's too hard to do this with the right leg bent, you can straighten the right leg out in front of you. But make sure we stay on the same leg so that we twist the spine in the right direction. So it's the left leg that's over the right. And then your left hand is going to come to the base of the spine. And you're going to use that hand to keep lengthening the spine. Draw your navel in and raise your right arm to the sky. Keep rooting through both sit bones as you take the outer right arm to the outside of the left thigh. So you can be here, or you can perhaps loop around and catch the bind if you can do so without collapsing through the spine. Keep it nice and long. Good, gazing over your left shoulder. And then gently release. Take a little counter twist to the other side. Now you're going to bring your hands forward, pressing into the palms. You can use your right foot to push away from the earth. You're going to take it into a standing split. Just for a moment here, let the weight come into the front of the left foot and then step the right leg all the way back. As you inhale, scoop through the core and raise your left leg all the way up and back behind you. Nice transition. If it didn't work out, just fake it till you make it. Take the bend into the left knee. Inhale, breath. Good, exhale. Inhale, raise the leg up behind you, and as you exhale, place the shin to the top of the mat. And of course, if you're taking the figure 4 stretch, you can head there as well in your own way. Coming up onto TP hands. Good, lengthening the spine. So rather than collapsing into the lower back, keep the lower back long and use that length perhaps to fold forwards if there's space. And just breathe. Become really present in the breath. And then walk the hands back up towards the shin. Settle left sit bones to the earth and bring the right leg all the way around to step to the outside of the left thigh. Settle your right sit bone down, place the right hand behind you. Reach the left fingertips high, scoop through the belly and take a twist. Option to stay here or to look for the bind behind you. But make sure that you're lengthening the spine so you're keeping the torso long. Good, take an inhale, unwind. And then place the hands at the front of the mat. Use your back foot to push away as you find a standing split. I've come off my mat, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to bend the right knee, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Scoop the core as you step the right foot back, bend both knees. And exhale, downward facing dog. And then as you inhale, come all the way forwards. Exhale, knees to the earth. Cross the ankles behind you and walk the hands back. Keep it light as you roll over onto your seat. Bring your knees to the chest and place the feet to the earth. Then drop the knees out to the side as you draw your soles of the feet together. Maybe you scooch a little bit closer if that feels good. So lengthening out of the waist and exhale to find a little bit of space in the hips. As you inhale, lift up through the chest. Come to lie down on the back of the body. Rolling down using your core or using the support of your hands. Take your knees into your chest. Squeeze them in nice and tight. Take a breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, let everything come down onto the ground. Take a breath in. And decide to let it go. One more inhale. And just allow yourself to be here in stillness for a few moments, a few minutes in Shavasana. Slowly bring your awareness back, perhaps by noticing the breath, starting to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Maybe you reach the arms over your head and take a full body stretch. Bring the knees into the chest and squeeze them in tight. And you can rock up and down the spine, having a little massage through the back of the body until you land on your sit bones. Try to keep the gaze soft or the eyes closed. Just allow yourself to sit for a moment in the efforts of your practice, and gather your hands to the heart to make an offering. Share the energy of this practice, offer it up with intention. And then raising the thumb to touch the third eye center. Namaste.